Hey, so I'm not sure if I mentioned this in my introduction video, but there were some people whom I interviewed that either preferred not to be recorded on camera or it was just more convenient for them to submit a virtual response back to me. So I have a parent interview who sent in responses to questions that I asked them about, and so I wanted to share them. So the first question that I asked was, are you aware of the accommodations that are available for your child as a student who is diagnosed with ADHD? And if so, do you take advantage of those accommodations? And if not, why do you feel that you have not been made aware of these accommodations? And this parent said, yes, the counselors at my son's school, beginning with elementary, did an excellent job of meeting with us at the beginning of each year to explain the 504 plan accommodations to assure our child's success in the classroom. The teachers as well made sure to provide these accommodations. I have to say that we were very fortunate to have received this assistance and partnership with the schools and teachers, which led to our son graduating with a high GPA. In addition, his middle school provided a program that encouraged organization and planning in the classroom. Another question I asked was, what do you wish teachers knew about what it's like in the classroom setting for your child? And they said, I hope that each school provides an education session for each teacher to better understand how best to work with and educate a student with ADHD or ADD, and it does require them to provide the special classroom accommodations. Most importantly, the teachers should not chastise or scold the student for seeming misbehaved or undisciplined, nor tolerate other students teasing the child. Another question I asked was, what kinds of things do you wish were in place for all students diagnosed with ADHD? And they said, I would hope that all schools would provide the same provisions, willingness, and time to assist the students that they received. We were also very fortunate to have a good pediatrician who provided information, education materials, and support resources on ADHD and ADD. The last question I asked was, what is one of the hardest things that you have to deal with your child being a student diagnosed with ADHD? And they said the hardest thing for us as parents was to make sure that we stayed on top of our son's schoolwork, to make sure he was on task and particularly organized. It was easy for him to lose focus and not stay on top of things. Even with him currently in college, we periodically check on his progress and have suggested he take advantage of the Student Success Services that could provide extra assistance to help him maintain success. So those are just a few questions that I asked one of the parents, and their responses were very influential in my decision to ask the same questions to other parents, because I could tell that they went in depth with the questions that I had, which was great, because at first I wasn't sure if the questions I had were going to be enough, and they seemed to be enough for this parent. So I really appreciate the feedback, and if you have any questions or comments about this interview or about the questions that I asked, feel free to comment below. Thanks.